Welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, March the 29th. It's always a pleasure to have you with us today. You know, with spring here now, we're going to talk about walking, but specifically walking with our dogs, because that's a good way to bond closer and closer. And we have an expert with us, Doering. Good to have you here, Mar.
Thank you so much.
You are all Paws Medical and Behavioral Center in Holt Summit.
You're right.
And
Absolutely.
you remind me a lot of my dear friend Ann Gaffke, who, and you know Ann, don't you?
Sure.
Ann pretty much can look at a dog and read their minds and just tell by looking at their eyes and the expressions on their face. And you're pretty much the same way.
I certainly try to be. I've lived my life with dogs and cats, and
Yeah.
I certainly try to. And as you were talking about walking with your dog, that is like my favorite subject in the world, because there is so much that can be accomplished. You would think walking with your dog is just, not a big deal. It's such a huge deal. For one thing, you get the exercise and enjoyment, and as you said, bonding. There is nothing better for bonding. But
Than walking with the dog.
Than walking with the dog. And I do that with my guys every single morning. We all pack up, walk, have so much fun.
So how many
share
dogs are you
adventures.
taking for a walk at one
Right
time?
now I have 7. I used to
You're
have
taking
10.
7 dogs for a walk
Yes.
at one time.
Yes.
Are they on a leash?
They're all on a leash except my littlest guy kind of follows behind us. Yes.
So you're walking 6 dogs on a leash.
Yes.
And one following behind you.
Yes. Yes. But
And they're all well behaved.
they are all pretty well behaved, but we do have 3 hounds, so they like to use their noses a little more than is good for everybody.
Yeah.
But the point of the whole thing is they're well behaved because you start individually to work with them.
Right.
And I've gotten each one at different times, and each one has had some issues when I got them. And it's important to start even before you put the leash on, or even before you bring them to the door, so that they understand to be happy. I'm happy when we go for a walk. I want them to be happy, but I don't want them to be too excited. I want to always reward a dog or a cat for being calm, happy, playful. All of that gets rewarded. But excitement or anxiety, you don't want to reward. So I just wait till they're calm, and then I put the leash on.
Okay.
Then, go ahead.
But when you talk about you don't want the dog to be too excited.
Right.
All right. How do you keep a dog from getting too excited? As an example, my dog, Barney, whenever the doorbell rings, that is an automatic, that's an automatic sign there that he should be so excited, jump, holler, scream,
Right.
and greet anyone who comes to the door with happiness.
Right.
How do you tone that down?
Well, it depends. Some dogs do that and it is toned down, but you're 100% right. That's what you want, is to tone it down. So what you want is the doorbell rings, and you have to practice that. So you could practice that just ringing the doorbell, and then when your dog doesn't overreact, so when your dog is calm, you just ring the bell and reward when the dog is calmer. Or, let's say...
Wait, stop. You mean ring the doorbell, okay?
And
the dog,
nobody comes in.
Nobody comes
You're
to the
just
door.
ringing the doorbell.
And then when, the dog gets all excited, then what do?
You don't reward, or what people think is, I should yell at them, or I should say
correct
no,
them.
or don't, or correct.
Don't correct them.
But you're giving them attention at that moment. They're already excited. So they see the attention as you're joining in.
In the
saying,
excitement.
Exactly. See?
Okay, I
And
didn't think of it that way.
Yes, and so when you say, stop it, don't, no, get over here, you're becoming excited. They think you're wanting them to be more excited.
So
it's feeding it. So instead, you're waiting till in other words, you've rung the bell, nobody's coming, you know that. So you've rung the bell and you wait till they calm down. Then you call them over to come, to sit, to look at you and get a treat for being calm. And so you're rewarding them.
So how often do you do this? Would you do it?
Sometimes it might take 5 times. Sometimes.
But I mean, would you do it one run right after another?
In a lot of cases, but sometimes your dog is overreacting so much that you just want to ignore that. You may have to come back in an hour. It depends on the dog. Then once they've done well for you ringing the doorbell, then you, let's say, could go outside and ring the doorbell and come in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You reward not when they are greeting you by jumping and barking and howling. You're greeting them, so you ignore that. Or if you need to, you don't push them away. You don't, again, stop it, don't, because you, again, feeding that excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you wait till they calm down. How long does that take? It depends on the dog.
Yeah.
And then you wait till they are calm, and then you invite them over and sit down and watch, and then, oh, good baby, good baby.
Oh, you make that sound so simple.
Well, it is, but you have to be your calmest self to do this, and you have to go in with a plan. And the plan is, I'm going to wait till my dog is calm to reward for everything. If you start when you first get the dog, even if the dog is 10 years old, when you first get it, it's looking to you for what are the rules of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you teach it straight off. I'm going to reward you when you're calm. I'm not going to reward you when you're excited in any way.
Right.
And if you can use sit as you sit, and that is just looking to its owner for what would you like me to do, sit is a sign of wonderful respect,
Yeah.
and then pet, pet, pet. So
Got
then
it.
you're rewarding.
And you know, we were talking the last time you were on, you were telling me about how you can teach cats to do things.
Oh, yes.
And I kind of doubted you on that. But 5 cats.
Yeah?
5 cats. And to feed them, they all eat at one time, but you cannot prepare the food for all of them in the room at one time. I've taught my one cat, the big one, Meowser, to go into the other room while meal is being prepared.
Fantastic.
All I have to say now is, Meowser, go in there. It took me a little while. I had to motion to him.
Bravo.
Go in there, and then he will walk in there. I'll close the door, tell him what a good boy he is. And it works. So
Oh
you
my
can.
gosh,
you
awesome.
can.
I'm so
and that was
proud of
because
you.
of you. That was because you told me you can
You
teach cats to
can,
do things
you
too.
can.
All right. If people want more information about this or they want to contact you more, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call us at All Paws Medical and Behavioral Center in Holt Summit. Our number is 573-896-4040, and we would love to talk to them
Yeah.
anytime and love to see their
So
dog.
I think we mentioned it one time. You kind of, it's like kind of putting the dog on the couch in the psychiatrist's office.
A little
and,
bit, yes.
And sometimes you have to talk to the dog separately with the parents out of the room.
You are 100% right.
Because the parents can interfere a little bit
Oh,
there.
yeah, sometimes a lot.
All right, Moy, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank
We're
you
out of
so
time
much.
for today. Tomorrow, we're going to find out about JC Home Educators and tell you about a beautiful quilt book. That's it. Have yourself a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.